You think you want to say look at and I want more. I'm a victim of what came out of your demon-infested Who the hell do you think you are? Give it up. I'm a nigga. You do want to be employed, don't you? You know what I see? I see your mother. I see two spoiled, ungrateful little rich bitches. That's what I see. I enjoy destroying lives.
3, 2, 1. Who are you? It kind of peeked out. Let me move it away. Who are you? It's Beer Drink. Dear Vince Podcast episode. This is episode 7. Here with George Kennebrew, man. How you doing?
Man, the wrestling mastermind is in the place to be. My heart is filled with glee. And guess what? It is wrestling weekend once again, baby.
That's what's up. We got two pay-per-views, right?
That's right.
Fight for the Fallen.
Right. And no, I was gonna say, and the interesting thing about these pay-per-views, it's between the two rivals.
Yep.
It's WWE versus AEW.
Oh shit.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
We got Fight for the Fallen from AEW on Saturday. Then 24 hours later from WWE, we got XTreme Rules. Oh, man.
Definitely.
What a time to be alive.
Good shit. What a time to be alive, man. But I know we're going to start off with some predictions. But, man, just right before we get into those, because like this is what this episode is going to mainly be. It's going to be somewhat, of course, we're going to touch on other topics, but this one right here is going to be a pay-per-view prediction podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give our predictions on both pay-per-views, but a little bit of news first off. Did you see Joey Janela? And it was Joey Janela and fucking Enzo at like a blink.
You talking about that little play fight that they had on the internet?
Was it play?
Yeah.
Because I don't like the matter of fact. Like, how did the footage look that you saw? Like, was it just the end of it to where like Joey Janela's like kind of backing up and then the crowd was moving out of the way? Like they didn't show any punches.
Thing.
Oh, they showed they had video with punches too.
Yeah, they I saw the whole thing develop or whatever. Like I said, man,
I didn't see
those dudes ain't hitting no shit.
Like
they were just play fighting. Like I said,
oh, they
man,
were.
They like how you were. They like how you were. You know, when you was like 10, 12 years old, when you got pissed off at your brother because you know he took your joystick away from you when you was playing Nintendo 64, and y'all were just damn slap boxing.
Oh, okay.
That's what the hell they were doing. They were just doing nothing but glorified slap boxing, man. Them dudes ain't gonna. They ain't about shit, man. They ain't got no buck in their damn system.
Word, because I saw shit. The video I saw, it was posted by Enzo. I think it was only maybe, I say 8 seconds at most. So there is a video out there longer than like I say 10 seconds.
I'm gonna say one word: Fightful.com.
Fightful.com. Okay, let me see.
Yep.
You know, I'm not even gonna watch it now because I mean it is what it is. So you call bullshit on that fight.
Yeah, man. Like I said,
bullshit. Hey, one thing I'll say, bullshit or not, Joey Janela can't fucking fight for shit. Just for how he was standing and how he was like leaned back, like ugh.
Yeah,
he's definitely the pussy. Mm-hmm.
There ain't no gangster in either one of those dudes, man.
Yeah.
And Enzo Amore.
I mean, at least Enzo trains. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that he can. I'll put it this way. I think Enzo would beat the brakes off of fucking Joey Janela.
Dude,
real shit. Joey Janela looks like a pussy.
If you ask me, Enzo Amore sells so much fucking wolf tickets, he needs to get a job at Ticketmaster.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Dead ass serious, man. Like that guy.
I like Enzo's attitude. I love Enzo's
that guy
attitude.
Is just he's just so obnoxious, man. Like he really is.
I absolutely love it.
I'm just like, what is your deal, dude? Like, what message are you trying to get across? Because it's like you're doing all of this extra shit.
The only thing, you know what?
It's not resonating with me.
I mean, and I'll put it this way: how you feel about, or just how you said that. I like Enzo's attitude. I like his character. I like him on the mic, but I do not like that motherfucker rapping though. Like he's like, I understand what you're saying. He is doing way too much. He's doing way too much, but. The only thing I mean, just stop rapping, Enzo. Enzo, you know what? You may not even be listening, Enzo, because like, oh yeah, that's what I meant to bring to your attention too, man. Yo, the ratings have went down, man. On the podcast last week, only 2 WWE employees came up on my scan monitor for, you know, people, the viewers. Only 2 WWE employees listened to the podcast last week, and the plays are down, man. Yeah, we got to get it up. We're gonna have to get it back up. We're gonna have to really, you know, start now.
I'm so sorry, WWE. Are you butt sore? Do you need some icy hot? I'm sorry.
Yeah, only two WWE employees watched.
Sorry, Bruce.
Listen, rather.
Sorry, Bruce Richard. Sorry, Ed Koski.
But shit,
we're
let's go.
Truth tellers over here.
We're G's over here. But let's go ahead and get into fight. It's Fight for the Fallen, right?
Yep. Fight for the Fallen.
Okay, Fight for the Fallen. Like you said before we went on air, not too large of a card. That's why we're doing this first, and that's why we're not doing the WWE pay-per-view first. You know what I'm saying? We want to go ahead and get this knocked out, and then after that, it'll be the normal format. We'll talk a little bit about Raw, SmackDown briefly, and then we're going to get in our predictions for the WWE pay-per-view. XTreme Rules?
Yep.
Okay, look, first match. I'm pretty sure they're starting off with this.
So I was going to say, first we're going to start off with the pre-show, or what AEW likes to call the buy-in. There's only 2 matches on this card.
Mm-hmm.
The first match on the buy-in, or what I presume will be the first match, is very interesting.
I only see one match on the buy-in.
What is that?
I only see one match on the buy-in.
There should be 2.
Man,
hold on, where are you looking? Where are you looking on?
Man, I got the fucking government cheese internet, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I'm on Fightful.
Oh, you on Fightful?
Yeah. And
it's 2 matches, because I see
mine
2
says
matches on
Sonny
here.
Kiss and Peter Avalon is the only thing I see for a buy-in.
There we go.
There
we go.
But what's the other one?
It's your boy and Sean Spears and Sammy Guevara in a 6-man tag against the man that we just brought up, Joey Janela, Darby Allin, and Jimmy Havoc.
Oh no, well yeah, that yours fuck, because and another thing with that, I already know they wouldn't put Sean Spears on the buy-in show. You know what I'm saying? Because he, especially after that shit he did. So I think this one right here may be right. You know what I'm saying? After Sean Spears hit Cody with the chair and all the shit, and it also like there's supposed to be an exclusive interview with him and shit. They'd be idiots to put him in on. You know what I'm saying? To put him on the buy-in show. They need that nigga on the main show. So I think they made that. Yeah, whatever website you on, man, we need to send them emails, because I don't believe them. I believe Fightful over here. Thanks for putting me on the Fightful, by the way.
Yeah, well, I just go ahead and just get into
Sonny Kiss.
This first buy-in match with the librarian Peter Avalon, that will be accompanied by the other librarian Leva Bates taking on Sonny Kiss.
Yeah, Sonny Kiss.
Personally, I really don't think this match is going to be too much of anything. I think this is just going to be a curtain jerker comedy, filler type match. A lot of, gimmicky stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of
lot
bullshit,
of shenanigans and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But if I had to just go ahead and just pick somebody for the win, just for the sake of it, I'm going to go ahead and say Sonny Kiss.
Sonny Kiss?
For the fact that
he's pushing the agenda. He's helping out.
Yeah. Right. Right.
What else you about to say? The reason why was that it for real? Like, for the fact that
I was just gonna say, I was just gonna say, being that Sonny Kiss is probably the guy that's gonna be the bigger draw out of the 2, because I really don't think the AEW fans are too fond of the librarian Peter Avalon or Leva Bates to begin with.
No, they're not.
And it's funny, at the Casino Battle Royal back at Double or Nothing, when Sonny Kiss came out, he did get a nice little ovation or whatever. So I think he will have the support of the AEW fans. And, regardless of, how you feel about him and the way that he lives his life, I think, I've heard some good things about this kid, though. I heard this. Regardless of how he is outside of the ring,
I'm hoping. Yes, that's all I was about to say. Hopefully, inside of the ring. I hope we only talk about the inside of the ring skills. That you heard about.
I was just saying that this guy's got skills from what I've heard.
I'm gonna look him up.
This guy can really go.
I'm gonna look him up later.
Ring, so
I'm gonna look him up later, because you know YouTube. If you if you wrestle longer than 6 months, there's gonna be a highlight of you. You know what I'm saying? If not, you ain't got no friends. So,
right.
But yeah,
well,
so
he was in Ring of Honor. So,
oh, word. Oh, so there you go.
So he does have some experience. So it's not like he's just a spring chicken or whatever. So yeah, but I'm going with
rubber
Sonny
chicken.
Kiss to beat the librarian Peter Avalon.
Okay, so but you know what the thing that I'll put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if you were right with the Sonny Kiss thing, but Peter Avalon and whatever the Leva Bates or whatever, the librarians, they're so not over and they're so irritating to the fans that I think that they're gonna win unclean. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna win dirty somehow. And
just for that heat?
Yeah, that cheap heat is what I like to call it. Cheap, like
right.
pretty much that cheap troll heat that like a lot of companies like to do. So I think that's what it's gonna be, something like that. So
okay.
Maybe she'll hit him with a book or some shit like that. Maybe she'll hit him with a a really
that'd be funny.
a really colorful magazine, something like that. But
right,
anyway.
that'll be funny.
Word.
I wouldn't be surprised by that either because, like you said, both the librarians, they get a lot of heat from the fans. Mm-hmm. Like you said, the fans are not too fond of them to begin with. So what better way to capitalize on that than to give them a big win here on the pre-show. So.
Definitely. Well, let's go. We're gonna go on. I mean, because like I said, it's in a different order. But on your whatever the website you're on, they saying Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela. And we're gonna go with this as a buy-in, just just in case your source is right and mine is off. But we'll just put it as a second match either way. Versus MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears. Oh yeah,
right.
Hey, before you did your prediction first. I'll go ahead and predict mine first this time. But I want to ask you a question about this match first. Is there a particular reason why you think that they would match up MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears?
Yes, I do.
Especially seeing that Shawn Spears, what he did to what he did to Cody.
Yeah, I have a very good philosophy of why they would put these three together as a team. Because if you watched the post Fyter Fest media conference with MJF. Mm-hmm. Not that I believe him or not, or at least I don't think I believe him. But to be fair, when Shawn Spears cracked Cody in the head, MJF was one of the first superstars out there to come to Cody's aid.
Yeah, he was.
And he talks all the time about how Cody's one of his good friends and, how he's an influence on him or whatever. And at least to a certain extent, he seemed real genuine when he spoke of Cody.
Yeah.
So my philosophy for that is, and I think it's pretty smart too, that, they're putting MJF and Shawn Spears in a tag match together along with Sammy Guevara, and at some point, if not in the first 5-10 minutes of the match, they're going to explode. Like, Shawn Spears is going to do something, even though it might not be deliberate, but he's going to do something to set MJF off, and once that happens, MJF is just going to go crazy, and him and Shawn Spears are probably going to possibly end up brawling throughout the arena, and that might leave Guevara by himself.
Yeah,
and if that does happen, I do see Janela, Allen, and Havoc getting the win here.
Putting the beats on Sammy Guevara. Yeah, that's definitely and truthfully, that'll even set up a good MJF Shawn Spears back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And mix Cody in there because shit. Yeah, that's right. Cody has his own shit to do that night. So yeah, I got you. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get in my prediction for it. And let me see. First off, I'm gonna say this: the star of the actual match. Like I'll definitely like what you said as far as MJF and Shawn Spears doing their thing on the outside of the ring brawl, leaving Sammy Guevara behind. But like I said, if it goes 5-10 minutes, I think the star of the match is gonna be Darby Allin. I think it's gonna take as far as like having a couple crazy spots, like that Darby Allin could do. He's gonna be the star of the match, and I'm with you. I think Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, Joey Janela is going to take it, and I'm going with exactly what you said, to be totally honest. But I think there will definitely be something like you said, that'll start a new rivalry. Or truthfully, the rivalry's already started between MJF and Shawn Spears. But the one thing that could be crazy is this could be a thing to where MJF kind of sides up. You know what I'm saying? Like It's weird, but I'm going with what you said. Fuck that shit. I'm going with what you said. Next up, we have Lucha Brothers.
Now, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah,
this is going to be a good one. I think this is going to possibly tear the roof off the joint.
Yeah.
And I love, if this is indeed the opening match of the main card, they did a damn good job putting this first. Pentagon Jr. And Phoenix, also known as the Lucha Brothers, taking on SCU, the combination of Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian. I'm just expecting like breathtaking, mind-blowing, all-out chaos here. I'm expecting a lot of, high-risk maneuvers. I'm looking for a lot of innovative offense. I'm looking for a lot of edge-of-your-seat near falls here. But as far as who I think is actually going to come out the winner of this, I'm going to go ahead and say the Lucha Brothers, and I'm going to tell you why. Because, like I was telling, I think when we were talking about Fyter Fest last week, I was telling you the reason why Kenny Omega didn't pin one of the Lucha Brothers is because the Lucha Brothers are going to be one of the cornerstones of the AEW tag team division.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I just don't see if that is indeed the direction AEW is going with them. And being that they just won the AAA tag team titles
back from the Young Bucks,
not too long ago, I don't think they're going to want to give them another pinfall loss here, especially since they just lost at Fyter Fest. So I think AEW makes it up to them, and I say the Lucha Brothers get their win back. But like I said, I do expect a mind-blowing, breathtaking type of affair. But I think the Lucha Brothers walk away with the dub.
Definitely. And my thing, I have absolutely nothing to add to what you said. I was going to say the exact same thing, Lucha Brothers all the way. Like, as far as the tag team division, there's only, I pretty much already know it's going to be a top 3 tag team. I'm going to just name 2 of them, the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers. So I'm going with that. Yeah. Yep. Next up, we have Kip Sabian, Adam Hangman Page. Oh, that's an easy one for me. Adam Hangman Page. Adam Hangman Page is like a top 3 company guy for AEW. You know what I'm saying?
And could possibly
there's
be
no way.
Their first ever AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Exactly. And that's my thing. Like, there's no way that he can lose this match when he's, you know what I'm saying, when he's going up. What is it, Chris Jericho he's taking on?
Yeah.
For the heavyweight title. Yeah, they got to make this. He has to look good.
Looking super strong.
They got to have him looking super strong, and they got to have him looking like he could pretty much hold down the company. So there's absolutely no reason. And I'm surprised that truthfully he even got booked for this pay-per-view. But I guess to get more eyes on him, I understand that. But
and another reason why I like this matchup so much too is, this is a chance for young Kip Sabian, to showcase his abilities too. And I do think Adam Page, even though I'm going to say too that he gets the W when it's all said and done, but I think there's going to be some points in the match where Adam Page will put Kip Sabian over.
Oh, yeah.
And, he will, allow him to showcase, himself or whatnot. I don't expect this to be a squash or anything like that. It's going to be a hard-hitting contrast and style type of bout. But, in the end, being that you want to keep building Page up for All Out with Chris Jericho, it's only fitting that he gets the win here. But I think Kip Sabian will put on a great showing.
No, he will.
In this high-profile match.
Yeah, because they would be idiots to not give Kip Sabian his moments. I mean, his look is like, you know what I'm saying? He's like the Finn Balor of fucking AEW as far as the look. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're definitely not gonna squash him, but they're just gonna make it, like, to be totally honest, this could be in the running for like match of the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Singles match of the whole show. Bet
it could be.
So it is what it is. Definitely Hangman Page, and you agree with that, right?
Right.
Bet we on the Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, and the Young Bucks. Brother.
Whoa. You're forgetting about the women's match, Brandy Rhodes versus Allie.
Oh, I'm going backwards. Oh, that's what it is. I'm going backwards. Oh, yeah, I'm going backwards. So, bet. We'll go there. We'll go. So, I'm going to just start from the top and then make our way down to Cody and them. So, we got Brandy Rhodes and Allie. Who you got?
Yeah. You know what? This one is going to be one of the first 50-50 predictions for me because
oh shit,
I'm going with two different philosophies here in this match because on one side, okay, we know what Brandy does behind the scenes. We know that she's the chief branding officer,
the queen of AEW.
We know that she's the head of the women's division in the company. But at the same time, let's just be honest. At least between you and me, like Brandy really is just getting her feet wet in the in ring portion of the business. Yeah, definitely. And I tell you what. If Brandy can show me, if she can show me like at least like some decent skills in this match, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. But to be honest with you, I really don't believe in Brandy as a pro wrestler. I'm just sorry. You jock snippers can, what I'm saying, come at me all you want to, but I'm just not sold on Brandy Rhodes as an in-ring performer. I'm just not, based off of what I see. Now she's good. She does kind
of give off that. She gives off that Eva Marie vibe kind of to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She does a good job of going out there and being eye candy.
Oh yeah.
I trust her being eye candy
all
day long.
Who doesn't? Oh yeah, Sonny Kiss. Sonny Kiss doesn't.
I'm telling you, like when it comes to stepping in between those ropes, like it's a whole other different story.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm actually going to go against the grain here. I'm actually going to say Allie picks up the win here because I just don't believe in Brandy Rhodes as an in-ring performer. I just got to be brutally honest.
No, that's understandable. That's understandable. Shit, because you haven't seen her. You know what I'm saying? My thing is like just how you said at the very beginning. First thing you said, she's just getting her feet wet.
Yeah, and I don't understand why it would make sense to put her over Allie because it's like, okay, so you're telling me if you're going to put her over an established performer like Allie, so you're going to say that's automatically going to catapult Brandy into the rankings for an AEW Women's Championship shot?
Yeah,
hell no.
Yeah, my philosophy on this match and who's going to win is like very short, and I think you're going to like this one. I know for a fact that Allie is going to win the match because morally it makes Brandy Rhodes a more professional corporate AEW influence.
Right.
And it makes Brandy Rhodes not Shane McMahon. It makes Brandy Rhodes not Stephanie McMahon, and it's pretty much like she's going to do what's best for the company because for what it is, of course she could write herself, you know what I'm saying, to get the dub or have the creative writer get the dub. But just as far as a company aspect and her husband being very deep into the company, like she's smart enough to write herself in her whatever as early in the game, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to build the women division, not tear it down like how Shane McMahon would do.
Right.
So Allie definitely gets the dub on that one.
But like I said though, if Brandy within again the first 5-10 minutes of this match, if she can show me something, and I'm not talking about just like no drop kicks or body slams.
She's gonna do some shit.
I'm talking about like some suplexes. I'm talking about some submission moves. I'm talking about some full arm drag and twist.
She did arm bars. She did a It was I don't think it was Being the Elite. I think it was on the Nightmare channel. They showed her like working out. Forget who it was. I think it was with I'm not gonna remember his name. But no, she was working out with somebody, and she did a jump to the pretty much like a kind of jump to the second rope up to the top rope arm drag. You know what I'm saying? How you could be running towards the rope and you can kind of like climb the steps.
That's great. I mean,
so already, she's already doing something a little. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it this way: she's already doing some not intermediate shit. So she's definitely gonna show her ass. Great. Yeah, she's gonna show her ass definitely.
No, I'm just saying that's great. She knows how to do a high spot. I'm talking about can you actually grapple?
Wrestle, yeah,
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Because high spots, that's commonplace in pro wrestling today. But I'm talking about, like I said, when the match slows down, can you put on a good headlock? Can you do a full arm dragon twist? Can you, do an arm scissor? Can you, put on a nice reverse chin lock without making it look boring? Like, does she have a vicious side? Like when the referee is giving her that 5 count before she has the break, is she going to lay an elbow in? Is she going to lay a right hand in? These are all the things that I'm looking for. I mean, that's great. She can do a springboard arm drag. Like, shoot, I could do a springboard arm drag if I train long enough. But I'm talking about, can she actually grapple?
Yeah, like actually wrestle. Word.
If she can show me that in this match, I will take back everything that I said, and Brandy will have my love as far as the in-ring performer goes. But
hey, Brandy,
that happens,
Brandy,
I don't believe her.
I'm going out on a limb, Brandy, and I got faith in you. You about to kill this shit, but you're not getting the win. Kenny Omega, Shima.
Woo!
Am I saying it right? Am I saying it right real quick? Shima?
Yeah, Shima. Yeah, you got that correct.
Haven't seen much
You
from
want
her.
to talk about another barn burner, man?
Oh yeah.
This one is possibly gonna tear the house down too, man.
Hey, and for anybody, for anybody listening, no, I just said, oh yeah, because I at first I said I haven't seen much from Shima. I'm saying, oh yeah, just for the fact that Kenny Omega is like incapable of having a bad match. So for anyone listening, I don't want you little bitch motherfuckers saying he just said that he didn't see much from Shima. He even asked if he pronounced the name right, and then as soon as he said it's gonna be a barn burner, he said, "Oh yeah, it's because I have faith in Kenny Omega." I just wanted to clear that up. I just wanted to you just gotta clear that up because you know how people like to put motherfuckers on the spot. Fuck y'all, but you know what? No, fuck y'all, but we love y'all. You feel me?
Jock sniffers, okay. Get your hand out of your pants and quit jacking off, okay?
Definitely.
Stay calm. All right, Aaron corrected himself. All right, lay off of.
So shit.
But anyway,
so I already gave mine, Kenny Omega. Now you know what I'm saying. I just had to clear that.
Oh yeah. No, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with Kenny Omega too. I don't think there's anything wrong with Shima losing to Kenny Omega here because I think being that Shima already got his win back against Christopher Daniels for that match that he and the Strong Hearts dropped at Double or Nothing, I think Shima is pretty much set. I think they're going to bring him along slowly in AEW. So I think this match, with all due respect to Shima, is going to be all about Kenny Omega and how good he's going to look leading into that match with Jon Moxley at All Out. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go out on a limb here. I've heard somebody else on another podcast say this, so I'm going to go ahead and make this same extra prediction too. Mm-hmm. I predict that at the end of the match, Kenny Omega beat Shima, we're going to see another Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley, Donnybrook.
Yep, definitely.
And I think it's going to spill out into the crowd like it did last time, and I think Jon Moxley is going to put the paradigm shift on Kenny Omega somewhere on that stage.
Hey,
so I'm calling that right now.
Hey, last when it was at Fyter Fest, it was Kenny Omega. I guess I'm using air quotes, but I'm not because I don't use air quotes. But like it was Kenny Omega coming out and giving him the beat down, right? There's a question. Did Kenny Omega didn't use any weapons? Did he didn't use like a chair?
Actually, he did.
Oh, he did.
Okay.
That was just.
He hit him. Mm-hmm. He actually hit him with an electric guitar. If you can actually.
That's right.
That.
That's right. No, I remember now. I remember that. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So Jon Moxley, I think he's going to get his receipt on Kenny Saturday at Fight for the Fallen. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there right now. So when it happens, I won't be surprised.
Word.
The one thing I can say about this, with this Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley thing, I got to give a round of applause to AEW. They're building this shit up right.
Yeah, definitely.
Like this is a great build up to their All Out match because I do believe, and I think we said this when we were recapping Fyter Fest last week. I think this is going to be some type of, maybe a no-holds-barred match, falls count anywhere, non-sanctioned. It's going to be some type of hardcore match
it has
between
to be.
Omega and Moxley.
Yeah, it has to be. Truthfully, to even kind of put the tip the scale over closer towards John Moxley, and I'm not gonna get a prediction or anything, but it tips the scale closer to John Moxley if they do that. And if he wins, it's like, shit, you came in my fucking backyard, you came in did my style of match. But then if Kenny Omega wins, it's kind of like, oh shit, Kenny beat him at his own shit. So this definitely gonna be something like that. It can't just be a regular fucking sanctioned 20-minute time limit match or anything like that. It's gonna have to be something where it spills outside and it get a little fucking crazy.
Right. Yeah, but I definitely feel like that's gonna happen at the end of the match. Now, if that doesn't happen, I will be thoroughly stunned.
Yeah,
I will be thoroughly stunned.
No,
if
it will.
Moxley does not come out at the end of the match and attack Omega.
Yeah, it will. It will. It's something like that's definitely gonna happen, because it's almost another thing is like with the star power that Moxley has, they can't just hang him up with like a and this is just a quick hot take with Moxley. I think it's gonna be a lot of one and dones as far as like the, you know what I'm saying, like the
rivalry.
Yeah, as far as the rivalries, I think it's gonna be like a one and done. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be like any long rivalries with him. I think it's gonna be just a lot of that, and then he's gonna be doing a lot of traveling back and forth to Japan and just doing this shit, just truthfully campaigning for AEW all over the world. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a good point.
Yeah, that guy from AEW, John Moxley, that came from WWE, is just campaigning and just kind of, just like I said, campaigning for AEW.
Because remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Remember this. Let's not forget, John Moxley is the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion.
Exactly.
So
he has to defend it. He has to defend
that belt, you know, in New Japan. So yeah, I can see your point of them doing like these one and done type rivalries over here in the States. And you know what? I think that would be good for Moxley, because I think when you book him that way, I think that makes him special.
Yeah,
I think that's what carries that mystique and that aura about him, of that, you know, he doesn't have like long-standing rivalries, but the rivalries that he does have, you know, he wins them, and then, you know, he goes on about his business.
Yeah,
I think that's a great way to present it.
Exactly. It goes right along with his gimmick. It's like the guy that stands alone by himself, the Lone Ranger, fucking pack up, go to the next town and beat somebody's ass. So, yeah, that's a definite, man. I got, you know what I'm saying? Who did I say? Let me see. Oh, no. That was off subject. We were going, because we were talking about Kenny Omega Shima. So, but that's what I'm saying. This is the Dear Vince podcast, episode 7. Shit like that happens during podcasts, but shit definitely gonna happen like that during this podcast. This is the greatest wrestling podcast in the United States and Japan.
The United States of America.
And Japan. Let's get on to the last match. You know what I'm saying? Because we love the Japanese, man. Shout out Mitsuharu Misawa. I said that last week, but Cody and Dustin versus them Bucks.
The roads right again, huh?
What it look like?
Oh my goodness. Well,
you know what? Look, in this one, I'm contradicting myself. This one, I'm not gonna cut you off at all, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're doing with this. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm not sure how. I'm not sure what tag team that they are looking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
well, here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
This is my whole philosophy when it comes to this particular match. Because my thing is like, okay, from the match at Double or Nothing between Cody and Dustin, you were basically having that match to lead up to this, which is why you did the whole brotherly emotional storyline at the end of the match. So my thing is like, okay, on one side, you're not going to do this emotional part of the story at the end of the match and have them come all the way to fight for the Fallen just to lose.
Yeah.
But at the same time, being that the Young Bucks are probably going to be the face of your AEW tag team division, you want to keep them strong too.
Yep.
And you don't want to have them take a clean pinfall loss either. So here is my prediction. And this is probably going to be the craziest prediction I'll ever make. And I don't usually do this for tag team matches, but I'm going to do it for this. And it probably may not happen this way, but if I was one of the bookers booking this show for Fight for the Fallen, this is how I would do it. I am going to predict right here on the Dear Vince podcast, episode 7.
Episode 7,
Fight for the Fallen. Between Cody Rhodes between Dustin and Cody Rhodes versus the Young Bucks, I am going to say, and Aaron, be ready to pick your jaw up off the floor.
Let me know.
I am going to say that this match between the Young Bucks and Dustin and Cody Rhodes ends in a no contest.
Oh, a no contest. Oh yeah, nobody loses. Nobody has any. Yeah. Yeah.
And do you know why?
That.
And do you know why I picked this to be a no contest?
Why? Hey, but question right before though. Like, what is the time limits on tag team matches? And then let me know why. Is it 20? Is it 20 or does it just vary?
I think it's 20. Okay. I think it's a 20-minute time limit.
Mm-hmm.
So I say this is going to be a no contest. I think the time limit is going to run out. And the reason why I say the time limit is going to run out, because you remember that Sean Spears guy we were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
I got a feeling he might be lurking around, and we might see him more than one time on the Fight for the Fallen, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So that's my prediction, folks. It's a no contest. Sean Spears comes in, attacks Cody Rhodes again.
Mm-hmm.
This time, no near-death chair shot. Just comes in there and just beats the hell out of him.
Damn.
And then runs away.
Well, shit. And you know what's funny? I actually benefited from my for my prediction from your prediction. You know what I'm saying? For the fact that you went first. Now I actually have a prediction because you remember I told you I had no idea really, but now in that my take on it is the fact that just how you said Sean Spears is probably still in the building. He's not back at the hotel banging out the female librarian. He's still in there. He's still in catering eating a fucking Subway sandwich. But I'm looking at Sean Spears interfering in this match and maybe another chair shot to Cody. Young Bucks win by DQ.
Wow, so you're actually predicting he's gonna kill him again?
Yep, puts over the Young Bucks, the number one tag team in the world for the AEW company, and also brings even more fire and more evil intent for the Cody Sean Spears rivalry, and it almost puts Dustin Rhodes into it as well because he's his tag team partner, because maybe he'll get the beats from a chair or some shit like that too. And like I said, the whole MJF switch up may even be that night. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe because a lot of videos behind the scenes, not really being the elite. I think it was a couple being the elites, where they have MJF chilling at Cody's house, and then Cody goes upstairs, and then he's like talking crazy fucking brazy to Brandy downstairs. Have you seen those?
No, I haven't.
You gotta see them. I'll shoot them to you after the podcast is done, or truthfully, I may even shoot them to you on the break that we do, because we'll probably do a break because we're done with this. We're done with this whole.
But that's interesting though.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I'll say this: if Sean Spears is going to do another chair shot spot,
mm-hmm.
somebody tell Cody to keep his fucking hands up.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he can't afford to take another just straight on straight on chair
and
shot to the head.
It's stupid. It's dumb. Like if I and it could be, I don't know the protocol, and I don't know what I'm saying, the rights of pay. I don't think I'll call it right. I don't know the rules between the boys, as they call them, as far as chair shots, but I don't give a fuck. If you take a chair shot, even at very last second, put your fucking hands up. That's the dumbest shit ever, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like when people say that wrestling's not real, and then you watch a chair shot, it's like, word, take a chair shot real quick. Take a let my daughter give you a chair shot. She's only fucking 13 years old, and I put money. How real is that? How real is a fucking chair shot to the head? But it is what it is, man. Definitely a good card and a good short card that I can't wait to watch. Definitely going to be entertaining.
Either, man.
And that's, you say that what day? That's not Friday, it's Saturday, right?
That's Saturday, July the 13th from Jacksonville, Florida.
Bet. 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
8 p.m. And guess what? AEW fans and Dear Vince podcast fans, it is absolutely, wait for it, free.
Free. Oh, shit, I didn't even know that.
Free 99, man.
Oh, no. I did know that. Shit, yeah. It's on Bleacher Report again, right?
Bleacher Report live, baby. Free 99.
Bleacher Report. God bless you.
Yeah. God bless you. That's right.
But y'all, we're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission right before we go ahead and finish up this podcast. When we come back, we're going to talk about the WWE XTreme Rules pay-per-view, which is a long pay-per-view. We're going to be very brief as far as the breakdowns and prediction of that pay-per-view. And we may have a couple other special surprise, not really special surprises, but we're going to pop in some insight and opinions on things that happened on Raw, which was not much. And the very above par SmackDown episode that aired just yesterday, which was actually pretty solid. Definitely,
SmackDown was actually pretty solid. Raw, on the other hand, I guess they said, "All right, Paul, you're getting a little too ahead of yourself. Time to go back in the closet now."
Yeah, they locked them back in his cage. You're allowing the
ratings to go up.
Yeah, they locked him back in his cage. But we will be back here on episode 7 of the Dear Vince podcast.
Who are you, bitch?
Yeet. Way too many times I've been chilling at the bar, craft beers, queers, hard losses, throat lozenges, games honestly harvested. Always late for the barbecue. Gargamel's got an attitude, latitude, longitude. I'ma see how that karma do. Glass table with the powder on it. Arm wrestle got the power on it. Shattered glass, cataract, transgender run the internet. Sling back Terry Pendleton. Pink hat, drink adrenochrome. I'm a nigga sipping watermelon, eating chicken, choking on a wing bone. Ching, 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 chong. Flat face when I masturbate. No sun when I calculate. I smell like I Ralph today. Real niggas spit bullshit and pussy getting bushes got me feeling jealous. Propaganda, I can land a phantom on top of random niggas. Pistol, go and get the pistol. Pussy niggas scared to throw the hook. We are back. Dear Vince podcast. Not gonna tell you the episode because you should have been watching. You should have been listening the whole time. So if you don't know what episode it is right now, it's the first episode for you. Okay.
Sucks to be you.
But yeah, we're back, and as promised, we're talking about you know what? I'm not gonna really say talking about SmackDown and Raw. We're just gonna get a couple key points on SmackDown and Raw. Doesn't matter what order, and we're gonna get to our Extreme Rules pay-per-view predictions. But I wanted to ask you a question really quick, as far because like I said, there's only really 2 topics to talk about as far as SmackDown and Raw this week. But I just wanted you to open up with, why haven't we seen any Firefly Funhouse or Bray Wyatt in like 3 weeks? Because the third week ago was just Easter eggs. So just straight up 3 weeks, no Firefly Funhouse. What the fuck y'all doing, WWE?
Well, I am going to give you an update on that. And it's going to be a very good update that you're going to be very, very happy with. Because
cool.
I think, we kind of might need to lay off of WWE for this particular instance when it comes to Bray Wyatt, because through my other sources besides Fightful.com, I have read that Bray Wyatt has been backstage at Monday Night Raw for the past few weeks.
Oh, okay.
And they are saying that his debut could be any day now.
Ooh, maybe the pay-per-view.
Maybe after the pay-per-view.
Oh, okay, Raw, cool.
So I think I would take back, the what the fuck are you doing, WWE?
Hey, WWE, I'm sorry. But hey, but you remember, you know what people say? Yo, this better be good.
Oh yeah, you're right. No,
this better
I
be
was gonna
good.
say, because we giving y'all one apology.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all fuck around and y'all just trying to work our ass, and we don't see this motherfucker like for the next few weeks or whatever, then I'm just gonna be like, nah, Aaron, say what you said previous podcast about WWE. What the fuck y'all doing?
Fuck y'all doing. So what
Right.
do you, so what's it gonna be? What do you think? I mean, you said that he's been backstage. What do you think? Or is there anything been broken as far as like what they are predicting? And what do you predict?
Not really.
No,
not really. What I think what they're trying to do is I think they're really trying to make this, reintroduction of Wyatt as huge as it possibly can be.
Yeah.
So I think what they're trying to do to those that really don't know what's going on or aren't smart to the business, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to make the WWE Universe forget about Bray Wyatt for a little bit.
Yeah.
So that way, when he does make his appearance,
it'd be jaw
out of
dropping.
nowhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pop is going to be that much bigger.
Mm.
So when I heard that, I was like, okay, I feel a little bit better because at least, I was given an update about Bray and why he hadn't been, on TV, or why his Muppets or whatever you want to call it haven't been on TV as of late. So that's why. So they're saying, he could re-debut on WWE TV any day now.
Makes
now,
sense. Mm-hmm.
It would be great. You bringing up the point about Extreme Rules. It would be great to see Bray make an appearance at Extreme Rules. But
definitely.
you know what?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I actually would be looking more. I would actually be looking forward to him actually re-debuting on Raw more.
Oh yeah.
Just for the simple fact of if you were to have him appear on Extreme Rules, like
a lot of people
when
aren't
is he
gonna see
appear?
it. Yeah, and it won't be a thing to where everybody gets to see the Fiend for the first time. So yeah, it would make more sense, truthfully, to do it on Raw.
Right.
Because whenever you miss a pay-per-view, like or even if you forget it, and then you hear about it like on Raw, like, oh, that shit happened. Like that's like the worst shit ever. So like, yeah, to bring back Bray on the pay-per-view. So I think you're right. I think if it is, that rumor is true, that it will be on Raw, because they need as many eyes watching as possible, especially with the weekend of Fight for the Fallen.
Right. But I mean, I'm just excited. But like I said, I'm just excited that he is going to be re-debuting on WWE TV at any given moment. Word up.
Well, shit, I had one more thing. I had one more thing before we get into these predictions for Extreme Rules.
Mm-hmm.
The Kevin Owens shoot or work shoot. Yeah, I definitely saw that. But yeah, and the funny thing about it is, like, I saw so many people like posting in the comments and like because a lot of times whenever I watch, because I've recorded sometimes, as you know, I'm almost always fucking at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes behind when I'm watching Raw, or I watch it. I'll put it this way: I get back and I'm watching it live, and then I come back around after the end and then watch the beginning to where I got back and shit type of deal.
Right.
But you could tell that because this week I got back hella early, but what the fuck? But no, like you could definitely tell that it was a work shoot, just for the fact that, hold on, I'm getting off subject. A lot of people, this is what it is. Damn, nigga. Okay, this is what I was trying to say. For the fact of how I watch Raw, and then me getting back earlier this week and seeing that there was a brawl that took place outside before, and then they opened up the show with the rant and the fucking shoot. It's like, why are people like questioning if it was a real shoot or not? Because I guess they're jock sniffing marks. Because I'm like, I'm like, how would that be a real shoot if they had a brawl in the back and then that happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, y'all are, come on, man. Y'all are dummies, man. Get your head out of your fucking Hanes skid marked underwear. Stop sniffing your own drawers. You're supposed to sniff bitches' drawers, not your own.
That's true.
But yeah, what do you get from that though? We already said work shoot, but what do you get from that?
Well, before we went on the air here, you remember I was telling you, like, just with this whole segment alone, from the brawl all the way to the promo, I told you that within one night, Kevin Owens was made into like a megastar.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what he looked like here, you know, being defiant towards Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
And, you know, even though Shane was trying to shut him down as far as, you know, turning his mics off and stuff, Kevin, you know, still did what he did to get his point across.
Yeah,
and what made it so great is that WWE, to their credit, you know, put some reality into this, because what Kevin Owens was saying
was 100%
especially about the younger talent that has gotten their TV time taken away from them, all because of Shane, is actually true. Because you do have, you know, hungry performers like the Apollo Crews and the Buddy Murphys and the Kyrie Sanes and the Oscars. And
I like the fact that he dropped names too. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't say people in the back. He actually dropped names. So that's really dope of him to do it, and it's really dope that they even allowed him to pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Who he wanted to bring up as people that should be angry about it.
Right. So just the fact of him doing that, and you know, when he came back at the very end of the show and stunned Shane McMahon, and just that roar of the crowd that he got, I was like, yeah, this guy has been made into a megastar. Yep. Now, here's the question, and this is always the question with WWE. Can y'all please fucking capitalize on this shit? Don't fuck around next week.
Forget about
and have Kevin get beat or get squashed by Drew McIntyre, okay?
Oh, God.
Don't mess around.
And we can see that happening. We could see that shit happening. That's why we're begging you. Don't do it.
That's the terrifying part about it. Yeah. And for Pete's sake, don't write no storyline where you're going to have Shane McMahon on the Kevin Owens show and have Kevin Owens apologize to Shane.
Yeah.
Like, this is a good thing you got going on here. Just flow with it.
Yep.
Seriously, just flow with it, because I guarantee you, if you flow with it, and I was actually hearing this too on something that I was watching a couple of days ago. They were actually saying, and tell me what you think about this, they were actually saying with this, I guess, renewed potential Kevin Owens-Shane McMahon rivalry, they were saying that this could possibly lead up to some type of match at SummerSlam, because guess where SummerSlam is going to be held this year?
Where at?
In Canada.
Oh, in Canada.
Toronto, Canada.
Oh, screw job.
And who do we know? That's a native son of Canada.
Bret the Hitman Hart. And Bret the Hitman Hart, the screw job. Oh shit.
So my thing is like, hey, if they do the right thing and flow with this thing, and just let Kevin Owens like just be, you know, this anti authority, voice of a generation type of babyface against, you know, the authority, so to speak, or against management like Shane McMahon, and let it build up to a SummerSlam match. And then on top of that, have Kevin Owens pin Shane McMahon clean in the middle of the ring in front of that rabid crowd. His home country. What?
Yeah, that would be.
What?
That'd be pretty good. But yeah, it would be. But the whole thing about it, and this is the thing that sucks, for the fact that it would, like, it has to even come to that, because like I said, Kevin Owens is over definitely, but even with the match, like, it's gonna be a restless match for the fans, because they're just gonna be booing the entire match, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna be looking at it like, fuck yeah, Kevin Owens is kicking the shit out of Shane McMahon. Like, they're going to be looking at it like, Kevin Owens, like, why is Shane McMahon fucking wrestling Kevin Owens? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's, I think, what it's going to be. And it's going to be one of those things that, like, maybe, and if that is the case, and it will be the case, I'm thinking that it's going to be like a bad win. Like you said, clean. I'm thinking it's going to be something like just destructive. Like Kevin Owens, like, throws him off of a fucking Hell in the Cell. I know it's not the Hell in the Cell, but like off of a huge structure. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not even get the pin. Maybe not even get the pin or a win. But he's just gonna like kind of end Shane to where like Shane's in the hospital and he fucking takes a month hiatus to where we don't have to see him on TV for a while, and then he'll really be the hero. Yeah.
I think that would be good. I think the fans would embrace that.
Yeah, and that's my thing. It would get the match over too. It would get the match over. You know what I'm saying? Because like people are gonna hate on the match for the fact of whatever, but then when it spills outside, and they have a couple crazy spots that just look like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? Then they'll get on to the match for the fact it's like, hell yeah, he's hurting the fuck out of Shane, and it looks real. You know what I'm saying? Then have a crazy big spot at the end, and boom. So that's that's my thought. I think that's a good idea booking wise, but yeah, I definitely feel like regardless, it needs to lead up to something at SummerSlam though, in Kevin Owens' home country of Canada. Oh yeah,
because that crowd is going to be blue flaming hot for him. Mm-hmm. As soon as his music hits, they're going to blow the roof off the place.
Yeah.
So like I said, only if WWE doesn't fuck this up, which they have been known to do, which is why I'm not keeping my hopes too high.
AKA benefit of the doubt, WWE. Don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Okay, don't fuck this up because we'll leave. Fuck this shit. We'll leave. It's almost like a party. It's a party with a bunch of free beer, free alcohol, but then ain't no bitches there, and then it's getting kind of boring. It's like, I'll leave. I'll take a couple beers with me, but I will fucking leave WWE. I'll take my bags and leave. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this fucking Extreme Rules pay-per-view. We're going to go ahead and get to our predictions with it. And I already have an issue with this pay-per-view already for the fact that why is Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins versus Lacey Evans and Baron Corbin the main event to this? Is that for real? That's the main fucking event?
You know what,
Fuck out of here. Because it's two belts.
You've been feeling some type of way about Becky Lynch. I'm going to just let you go ahead and kick us off here, since I kicked us off with Fight for the Fallen. So please, the floor is yours.
All right, you know how we're going to do. I mean, because look, for what it is, that's the main event. That's my problem with that. That's the main event. But you know what? I'm gonna let the anger build up. We're gonna do the predictions. And I'm going to just leave Becky Lynch in the back of my mind. So when we get to the main fucking event, a tag team match is the main event. A tag team match where you have the women's champ and the men's champ, or if you want to, if you're brainwashed, the man's champ and the men's champ.
Oh God!
Taking on Lacey Evans and Baron Corbin. Well, that's fucking ridiculous. It's the main event, a tag team match. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start at the bottom of the card. It's the Revival and the Usos. No, hold on. No, they're starting off with Aleister Black. They're starting off with Aleister Black, aren't they?
I see Drew Gulak and
Tony Nese.
Tony Nese for the Cruiserweight Championship.
What kind of fucking look? Let me tell you how these motherfuckers got this shit set up. Fightful. I don't care. Like I like your website. I like your shit.
Oh wait, you know what? You're right. They've just been having highlighted in black. Okay, you were right. So the Revival versus the Usos. Go ahead. Okay. You were right.
But my thing though,
highlighted in black.
Yeah, but underneath that they have Aleister Black, Cesaro. So I guess Aleister Black and Cesaro are opening up the thing, which would be
really
stupid.
Hold
yeah.
on, let me see where that is.
I
don't even see it.
Yeah, I'm looking from the bottom up, and I imagine that they did it right because the match right before Lacey Evans, Corbin, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, the match right below that is The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Shane McMahon. Then after that, or before that's Kofi Kingston. So I think this is probably right. It's a stupid fucking lineup, but we'll just go from this one. I'm thinking, because that seems about right. It seems about fucking right.
I don't even see Black and
Cesaro.
Yeah, I don't even see Aleister Black and Cesaro.
Fightful. Did y'all just fucking like put this shit in any order? And then like just how you said, Ricochet, AJ, and then right after here I got Drew Gulak. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th match in, I got Drew Gulak and Tony Nese, and I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't fucking have that as the 6th match. And then
because I'm like, but where in the hell is Cesaro and Aleister Black though? I don't even see that fucking match.
Yeah, fuck it. Look, the way it is, like, we going with you, Fightful, and you know what? Like y'all are the sponsor this video, but you didn't like pay anything or whatever. Look, we're gonna go from the ground up, to the main event, just for the fact that I can tell that the main event's right on here. The co-main event's right on here. Kofi Kingston is after that, and Bayley and Alexa Bliss is after that. So, or you know what I'm saying, before that. So that it seems like it's right, but it's just, if that is the case, WWE, y'all need. Do you need me to fucking put your matches in order, niggas? Like shit. Like, now I gotta watch this shit just to see if this is the order. Because if this is the order, y'all motherfuckers is y'all need to fucking drink more water. Y'all need to drink more. Y'all need to drink more water. If this is the match lineup, y'all need more water. But we're gonna start off with Aleister Black, Cesaro. We're gonna be real brief with these because this is a whole bunch of matches. Who you got?
Right. I think we already discussed it.
Yeah, we did. That's right.
I think it all depends on how they book Cesaro to lose here, because I think he is going to lose to Aleister Black. Hopefully, when Aleister Black hits the Black Mass, hopefully it'll be like out of some type of reversal or out of some type of unexpected sequence.
Some spontaneous shit.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. If they let Aleister Black just set up that Black Mass spin heel kick the way that he did against all of his other opponents at NXT, I'm going to be very pissed.
Yeah.
Because that means you're burying Cesaro.
Yeah.
So do the right thing and let the guy lose in a sequence that made it look like, okay, Aleister Black just won that match by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah.
But when it's all said and done, I am going for Aleister Black.
Definitely. And the reason, like, we're quick on that one because we actually discussed that one before we pressed the record button for you mark-ass bitches.
Right.
We kind of discussed over, not the whole thing, but like that was just one of the things we discussed. But anyway, none of y'all's business. What the fuck? Why y'all in our life? Just listen to the podcast. Why y'all in the life? But anyway, now we on to the Raw Tag Team Championship. Right here, we have the Revival versus the Usos. If you want, I could go first if you want to go first. But the one thing that I want to say is,
go ahead.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. The one thing that I'm going to say very brief, and I don't understand, or I do understand why the Revival aren't over the way they should be, is because you have a lot of people that never watched Arn Anderson and Ole Anderson wrestle and aren't fans of technical wrestling. The Revival is one of my favorite tag teams in wrestling now.
Mine too.
Mm-hmm.
Mine too.
But the Usos, I'm thinking they're going to. I love the Usos too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm thinking the Usos gonna get the dub just for the fact that I don't know how many times this is going to be that they've won the tag titles. You know what I'm saying? Maybe,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think there's this time to where they can fucking go ahead and grab the tag titles, because like now, to be honest, WWE, they're kind of beefing up. They're actually pushing the tag team division, and I think that the Revival. I'm gonna make it to you easy. I'm gonna put it to you easy. I think that the Usos is a more marketable tag team for all the up and coming tag teams that they've been pushing on Raw and SmackDown, or I guess Raw, to go for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see as like. I'm just kind of hard to word. Like, I'll put it this way: the Usos are a better tag team to be at the top of the mountain to have all the other tag teams to go at. You know what I'm saying? To hold the belts for a couple months until like they figure out who the fuck they really want, or if they, you know what I'm saying, if they want a new tag team to hold it, or if they just want the Usos to hold it, or they just want to fucking just let the belt fucking rotate around the room.
Well, here's my thing. I'm actually going to go against the grain here again, and I'm going to say that the Revival is going to retain the tag team titles because I think, number one, the Usos don't need the championships. They're already over as they are. And them just winning the tag team championships will just be for the hell of it. I definitely feel like the Revival needs this win a lot more for the simple fact that they haven't been booked as good over the past few months, or hell, even the last year since they returned. And I think on a big platform like an Extreme Rules, even though it's not, you know, a WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, etc. I just think on a you know, a good secondary pay-per-view in front of a live crowd, I think the Revival definitely needs to get a big win here in a tag team title match. So I'd say the Revival is going to retain, and they're probably gonna end up, you know, winning dirty. Like maybe maybe Dawson, dirty, you know, might reverse. Let's just say Jimmy Uso and probably pull the tights and use the ropes to roll him up, and they'll get the 3 count that way. So I'm going to Revival to retain the Raw Tag Team Championship.
And truth to be totally honest, just how I said, I hope that it goes that way because I like tag team wrestling. I love the Revival, and I like that old school fucking hard knock fucking actual wrestling style. And like I said, no shit towards the Usos. I'm a huge fan of them. But hey, this next match, if you want to give a prediction, you can. I'm not going to because I like professional wrestling, and it is what it is. It's part of the card, but I hate this match. Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, I don't give a fuck about that match. I give no fuck about it, and I'm off of that one. Fuck that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about this match. I said the same thing too.
Yeah.
That I really didn't give a damn about this match.
I've already scrolled to where I can't see it on my screen.
And that's fine. It's all good.
You got this one.
But here's my thing about this whole match. The only reason why I'm going to give it a chance is because if WWE Creative allows these dudes to actually play into the idea of the last man standing effect. And what I mean by the last man standing effect is I'm not talking about just being in the actual wrestling ring half the damn time and just beating on each other. I'm talking about similar to what they did on Raw a couple of weeks ago. If they allow them to display that element into the match, I think it will be good. And here's the beautiful thing about all of this. After Extreme Rules, that following Monday is officially and will be the official first day that Paul Heyman takes over as executive creative director of Raw, as well as Eric Bischoff on SmackDown Live. So I'm thinking, since old Paul E. Heyman is going to be, you know, sliding into, you know, the first day on the job anyway, I'm thinking they might give him the reins to this match, and it might actually turn out to be pretty good.
So it's going to be a sleeper.
Yeah, I really think so. If they let Paul Lee have the controls and lay this whole match out, I think it will be one of the more badass matches of Extreme Rules. And that's a big if. A very big if.
Well, we'll see.
But when it's all said and done, and being, by the way, another bit of insight, since we're doing insight tonight on DVP, a little insight for you. I just read on Sportskeeda that WWE has some very big plans, supposedly, for Mr. Strowman in the near future.
Oh, okay.
So, with that being said, I feel like he's going to win this match, because if those big plans are indeed for him to get a push here later on down the line, he's got to win this match.
Okay.
So
I got you.
I'm going to go with Braun Strowman. I'd probably say maybe he does a power slam or power slams Lashley into the electrical board and it just explodes.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he just power
crazy.
slams him into the announce table and just flattens him and he can't answer the 10 count. But he will, I will say this, he will power slam him into something.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know what it is, but I think he will power slam him into something. And he won't be able to answer the 10 count.
Bet.
So there you go.
So that's what it is. Okay, last man standing. So it is what it is. So
Yep.
you got Braun Strowman.
Yep.
I have no words for that match. Now we're on to some shit that I give fucks about. We have the WWE United States Championship match with Ricochet, the champ, taking on AJ Styles. And a funny little thing about this match is the fact that aren't they like 1-1 as far as wins so far?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're tied at 1-1, and AJ's win was or it should be overturned. Or did they overturn it that night when he had his leg? When he had his foot? Okay, so and then that's when he came back and won. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're tied at 1-1. So this has the makings of match of the night. And I'm not gonna say have the makings of. This should be match of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna give him at least 20 minutes to cook, and this will be match of the night. Like period. We're gonna see. I think AJ Styles of old. I think we're gonna see AJ Styles going over the top rope to the outside of the ring. We haven't been seeing that as much. And my thing is, I'm not fucking shitting on him because shit, he's my age. He's over 30. He's over 30 years old. He's like over 35 years old. So I understand why he's not flying around like how he used to. But I'm thinking that AJ Styles is gonna pull all the tricks out of his bag to put on one of the most memorable WWE matches in a long while. As far as who gets the dub, I'm thinking Ricochet. I'm thinking that AJ Styles is gonna actually just pretty much is gonna be one of those things where it's like, yo, as long as we put on a fucking 4 to 4.5 to 5 fucking star match, you the younger dude, kind of passing the torch down, and not saying that AJ Styles doesn't have any more fucking gas in the tank, but I'm thinking that Ricochet is going to get this dub because Ricochet has a lot of years ahead of him, and I'm thinking that like pretty much that is what it is. I think Ricochet takes this match, and he's going to win clean. Like, whoever wins this match is going to win clean, but it's going to be Ricochet.
AG, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you got that all wrong. Brother.
We need this. Bet. What's
and
up?
I'm gonna tell you why you got that all wrong. In case you hadn't noticed, or I think you did notice, have you noticed a little change in attitude of AJ?
Yeah, AJ has gone heel and the fucking club is back. Yeah, but my thing is
exactly.
But the club is 3 people. The club is 3 people. AJ's 1.
Now I'm gonna let you put the pieces of the puzzle to this together.
Bet.
AJ Styles turns heel. He reforms the club.
Mm-hmm.
The club walks AJ down the ringside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you finish the rest, and that's my prediction.
Oh, so the club is going to have parts in the win. Yeah. I mean, damn. I you know what's funny?
You gotta do it.
Yeah. You have to look at all elements, and I didn't look at that.
If you don't reintroduce the club as your main heel stable on Monday Night Raw, AJ's got to win the belt. And think about this.
You whooped my ass right there. And think about this. To be honest, you whooped my ass right there. You destroyed me right there because I put it this way. When I'm looking at the screen, Ricochet, champion, AJ Styles, good match. I only looked at it at that. I did not look at it on the element of AJ going heel and yeah. Yep. So you know what? I'm not gonna reverse my pick, but yeah, you made the point that made me actually fucking the shaking my head emoji, and I don't use emojis. Folks. Because
look at it like this too, AG. Think about it like this from just a marketable standpoint.
Yeah.
The money is in Ricochet chasing AJ and trying to take down the club.
Oh yeah.
Because what would you want more? What would you want more? Like, especially with AJ turning villain now and reforming the club in a villainous way. Yeah. Would you want it just to be a straight up clean 4 or 5 star match, or would you want a 4-month drawn out storyline of the gutsy resilient underdog trying to take down the bully? I'll take B for $300, Alex.
For $300, but you know what's funny? I'm going to have to have a different opinion. I like them fucking 4.5, 5-star matches. I want the match, and I gotta pick A. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, I just want a dope ass match. But like I said, you beat my ass when it comes to that prediction, because it's almost like, damn, I forgot the whole Club being back, him being heel. So he's gonna have to. Truthfully, this is gonna be a match to where he draws heat, because my thing is, a lot of wrestling fans or WWE fans that are saying, oh shit, he's a bad guy now, and oh shit, and then they do their research, oh shit, the Club is back. They're still fans of AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? So he hasn't really gotten the heat back. So for him to take a belt away, like, not clean, and truthfully, like the like involving the rest of his fucking clique, that'll definitely get him, a little bit more heat. So yeah, I think you're right on this, but it is what it is. Like, we'll see fucking come Sunday. We got Daniel Bryan. Who is
versus
hold on.
Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus
Daniel
the
Bryan.
New Day.
Okay, Daniel Bryan.
Machinery.
Oh yeah, okay, it's a 3. Okay, I was about to say, I thought it was 2 different matches. Okay, so we got Daniel Bryan, Rowan, New Day, Heavy Machinery. I'm going to just give a quick one. I'm going to just say Heavy Machinery. I think that they're really putting them over. It's like a little goofy tag team. And you know why I say it real quick? I said I was going to make it quick. I think Heavy Machinery is going to get the dub, get the belts, just for the fact that New Day has a lot going on with Kofi being champ. Big E and Xavier Woods are kind of shot to the back burner in a way. So I'm thinking that they're going to break up the New Day. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's going to be a little static in the New Day. I think the New Day will be broken up. I think Big E will end up challenging Kofi for the belt. It's going to be a very weird stir-up in the WWE universe. Heavy Machinery is going to take the tag titles for the fact that they kind of remind me a lot of the New Day, kind of corny, kind of fucking cheesy, like real cartoonish, goofy, and I think that's where they're going with this. I think this weekend we're going to see some static and the very beginning of a breakup in that faction called the New Day.
Okay, and I would definitely not be surprised if they put the tag belts on Heavy Machinery, because they have gotten themselves over over the past couple of weeks. But I'm going to go with the swerve here, and I'm going to say that the Planeteers retain.
Oh, you think they're going to retain it?
Yeah.
Oh,
for
shit.
the simple fact that if they put the titles on Heavy Machinery right now, I just, for some reason, and I can't believe I'm about to say this about them, because I love Heavy Machinery, but I just don't think they're ready. I don't think they're ready yet.
Yeah, and they're not over.
They're ready to become tag team champions.
Yeah, you're right. You're right with that. Once again, I'm gonna stick with it with my prediction, but I understand what you're saying, that they're not ready, because truthfully, I'll put it this, like, as far as being over, and especially when it comes to heels, I think being over as far as a heel is like almost like a 3-tier type of thing, and they're at 1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have your heel that just got over. Those are your heavy machiners. Like, you barely got over. You just got over. Like maybe even somebody like Elias was at a 1.5 to maybe, or a 2, to be totally honest. But then you have your people that are super over. Your 3s are people like John Cena. You know what I'm saying? That are over, like boom, they're company people. Like, it doesn't matter. They're just fucking over. People like, truthfully, Seth Rollins, people like Becky Lynch. Those are like at the 3 level. Heavy Machinery is at 1, and they just entered that room. They just opened that door to be in the 1 room. So I kind of get exactly what you're saying. Like, it's almost like where they need to kind of cut their teeth more and get even more over before they put the belts on them. So I kind of get that. And another thing with that is, like, if Heavy Machinery, if they put the belts on them now, they're losing them within a month. So, yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. I did exactly what the fuck you're saying with that match. So,
But here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing. Now, here's the twist in me saying all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I say that the Planeteers are going to retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. But here's the thing. Even though they'll retain the tag team titles, I believe, at Extreme Rules, I think they're going to continue their rivalry with Heavy Machinery. And watch this. I think that rivalry goes all the way up to SummerSlam, and I think at SummerSlam they finally crown Heavy Machine.
Yeah, exactly. And because then they fucking knocking on door number 2, or I got you on that.
Right.
It builds them up. It's credible fucking faces. Next up, we have the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. And I'm gonna leave this one to you, man. Like, make this one quick, because like I'm good on this match. Though I know it, because I'll put it this way: I don't watch. I'm not as in tune to 205 Live, and truthfully, even NXT as I should be.
Right.
So like Tony Nese, I mean, I know of Tony Nese. I've seen many of his matches. Same thing with Drew Gulak, but I'm not up to date with like where they're at as far as how they're being pushed and like, you know what I'm saying, like that aspect of it. So I'm gonna let you get that one. And for shits and giggles, I'll flip a coin and just say that fucking Drew Gulak retains the belt, but it's all on you.
All right. Well, I'm actually going to agree with you on that too. I'm going to say that Drew Gulak retains the 205 Cruiserweight Championship here, and I think it will be a good match. The only concern that I have about this is which match it's actually going to follow. Like, for instance, if it follows after AJ and Ricochet, just hypothetically, then the crowd is going to be pretty much dead, because that match, that U.S. title match, is going to have a whole lot of drama or whatnot, especially when you involve Gallows and Anderson or what have you.
Hey, but that's,
so for me,
but real quick, that's the thing that, like, I'm hoping that Fightful did it this. I mean, because look, I'll put it this way. I'm gonna be real quick. If Fightful really has the right lineup, it would be Ricochet, AJ, and then it would be the Daniel Bryan, New Day, Heavy Machinery. Then it would be this match. So if it is this match, it would kind of be high pace, slower pace, then high pace kind of again. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind.
I think it'll be a balance of the two, because as we all know, especially from Gulak, you know, he likes to use, you know, that mat-based scientific catch-as-catch-can type style of wrestling. And, of course, we know Tony Nese and his athleticism and how he likes to fly around the ring. So it'll definitely be a contrast in styles. But in the end, I think Drew Gulak will catch him slipping. Like, he'll make a mistake or whatnot, and Gulak will, you know, put that dragon sleeper on him. I forget what he calls it, but he'll put that version of the dragon sleeper on him with the body scissors, and he'll end up making Tony Nese submit for the win. So that's how I see that going.
That's how that goes. Well, shit, man. We're going to blaze through the rest of this fucking pay-per-view, guys. I hope you all enjoying it. This is the Dear Vince podcast episode, and we're not going to tell you because you should already know. We are down to the SmackDown Live Championship handicap match. But the one thing I want to ask you about this match is, why does Nikki Cross for some reason think that if Alexa Bliss wins the match, because I see why, because it is a handicap match. I thought it was a three-way match. So boom,
this
so
is
it is
a
what
straight up handicap match. And
damn,
I think,
why they do Bayley like that? Why they do big booty Bayley like that? That's fucked up.
I have no idea, because you know how WWE is with this 50-50 booking shit.
Yeah, I don't get
that. That's one of the things that really, like, burns me up 400 degrees about this company.
I'm glad I read that, because that was my whole thing. Because I was actually going to make a whole point. I'm like, why is Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross just making up rules? If they win, they're going to be fucking co-champions. But damn, I didn't know that, because that's stupid booking. That's stupid booking. Who you got?
Yeah.
Man? That's stupid as fuck.
Yeah. But here's my thing. So I do believe that Bayley's going to retain the championship.
Got to, yeah.
And
has to.
I think what's going to end up happening, as predictable as it might sound,
it is. Yeah.
I think Alexa Bliss is going to somehow turn on Nikki Cross, because I think I think Nikki Cross, I think what's going to end up happening, I don't know if it's going to actually be booked this way, but if you just ask me, in my estimation, I think what's going to happen is, like, towards the end of the match, Cross is going to start dominating the match, and she's going to maybe get a couple of near falls on Bayley. And Alexa Bliss, I think, for the most part of the match, is going to stand on the outside of the ring.
Yeah.
And, she's going to, just in her typical heel self, she's gonna be like, no, you got it. Go ahead.
Gonna be like the shit talking girlfriend that's getting their boyfriends in fights.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's gonna let Cross do all the work, and then she's gonna try to come in and capitalize and think she's got an easy pin on Bayley, but Bayley's gonna end up kicking out. Bliss is gonna get frustrated,
and I got you.
Just when you think that they're about to go, because Alexa's gonna be like, come on, let's double team her. Let's do a double team move.
And then she's gonna be like, you just used me this whole fucking match, and then jump off the apron. I actually didn't think it was gonna go like that. What I was gonna say is, when they go to do the double team move, Alexa from out of nowhere just DDTs Nikki Cross. Oh,
and
shit.
just slides out of the ring and walks away. Bayley goes up top, hits the big elbow, 1, 2, 3. Match over.
Okay. I could see that.
And
I could see that definitely.
And then the crowd just unceremoniously boos Alexa.
Or not give a fuck.
Right.
Or not give a fuck
about
Nikki, that real shit.
And then once Nikki wakes up and realizes that Alexa Bliss is gone, that's when we're going to see, like, vintage Nikki Cross, and she's going to start, going nuts and start, running to the back trying to look for Alexa.
Yeah, like crazy frantic. Word up.
Right.
This match right here, I got 2 words. WWE Championship match. Kofi Kingston, the champion, versus Samoa Joe. Kofi Kingston wins. So that was 3 words. Never mind.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna get into it. Kofi Kingston wins, or I'm gonna get into it just a little bit. I'm gonna say a sentence. Kofi Kingston, way too much of momentum. Samoa Joe, definitely battle tested, been around for a while, but WWE fans as well as me, I'm not sold on Samoa Joe holding the fucking belt for the company. He's not over enough. He's boring, and he's just not. No.
Wow.
Nope.
I never thought I'd hear those words come out of your mouth.
Nope.
Or hear that word come out of your mouth.
Real
boring.
Shit. Real
wow.
shit. Real shit. Lately, he's been very boring, man. Lately, he's been very boring. TNA Samoa. I'll put it this way. TNA Samoa Joe is different from WWE Samoa Joe. Even if it's their fault. Hold
on. Let me go. Yeah, because I was gonna be like, wait a minute now. Like, Samoa Joe, unless, it's unbeknownst to us, Samoa Joe's not writing his own shit.
No, he's not.
So, like, you really can't put all of that blame on Samoa Joe.
No,
I mean, he's got people booking him in this shit.
But that's the thing. Booking him, but then as far as what we see and what, like, the goofy fans see, he's not, I'll put it this way. Samoa Joe would be way better off, and I know that it probably won't happen because I'm not sure how his contract's looking and how long he has on his contract. Samoa Joe could go to AEW and fucking run rampant and be the king for fucking 3 to 5 years to come and end off his career there as the greatest AEW fucking heavyweight champion of all time. And in WWE, he's not going to do that. And the one thing that I'll say about Samoa Joe in WWE, the gimmick, I think just will never get over, because you got to think of it like this. There's 3 of them. Like, and this is kind of bold and kind of a out there type of comparison. But when I say that there's 3 Samoa Joes, I look at Taz was Samoa Joe when he was in WWE as well as ECW. Somewhat The Undertaker. Who else? Bobby Lashley, Samoa Joe. And not Ryan. Yeah, Rhino was Samoa Joe. And who else was it? Damn, I'm forgetting the main one that I wanted to say. Ryback was Samoa Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I look at as far as his gimmick. And I know his gimmick has been the same for the most part in every promotion that he's been in. But he's played out. That's what I'll say. Samoa Joe is played the fuck out.
But here's my thing. About that. And again, I'm still gonna vouch and defend Samoa Joe here because I don't think it's his fault. Like I said, it's the people that are booking him.
Yeah.
It's their fault. And then on top of that, too, the biggest element that you forgot, he doesn't win that many fucking matches. Yeah. How about y'all book him to win some fucking matches instead of losing every fucking match that he's in?
Exactly.
That's another reason why he's boring and why he's become dull and plain, because he don't ever win shit. And again, that's not his fault. Like, what does he have to do to win a darn match? And I'm talking about a legitimate match against a legitimate opponent. Not fucking Rey Mysterio Jr. or R-Truth or some damn enhancement talent. I'm talking about, like, somebody that's just as legitimate as he is in WWE.
But that's the thing. What they do for Joe in the WWE is they have him pick an opponent, terrorize him for 2 weeks, choke him out, maybe beat him in a Raw. Beat him on a Raw or on a mixed up thing or a tag like you said, and then lose to him ultimately on pay-per-view. So it's like they have a recipe for Samoa Joe. So and that's my thing. He's played out. There's nothing left for Samoa Joe in the WWE.
Yeah, it's really a shame. Mm-hmm. It really is, because I feel like WWE has failed miserably, horrendously, if I could use that term, with Samoa Joe. Because I'm just like, I think about, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about this, and we're going to move on to the last two matches. I think back to 2017 when Samoa Joe won that fatal four-way match at Extreme Rules when he choked out Finn Balor or what have you, and he was the next guy in line to face Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
I'm just like, WWE, that was the perfect damn opportunity to crown him Universal Champion, and to use one of your terms, let him cook. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like, they missed out severely on that. And I'm just
you know why, though? Because there's another guy, Brock Lesnar. That's another Samoa Joe. That's another Samoa Joe type gimmick. That's what I'm saying. There's too many Samoa Joes out there that aren't as good as Samoa Joe, but they like the look better of those other Samoa Joes, and they like pretty much that's all I got to say. They like the look of the other Samoa Joes because Samoa Joe is the better talker and the better wrestler in ring, but they like the look of the other Samoa Joes more than Samoa Joe.
That's true. But
he's played out.
Right, but to your point, I do see Kofi Kingston retaining the championship. And for what it's worth, I think it'll be a pretty good match. I think Samoa Joe is going to, put it on Kofi Kingston. And I think Kofi Kingston is going to, fight from underneath like he usually does. I think that's a great way that they book him. It's a scrappy, resilient underdog champion. And, I think eventually he makes his comeback, hits Trouble in Paradise, 1, 2, 3. Kofi's still your WWE champion. Easy.
No holds barred match. The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, and Drew McIntyre, Shane McMahon. Undertaker, Roman Reigns, just for the fact that it's just going to be that. Like, there's no way that they can... I'll put it this way.
It is.
You think so?
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, if Shane wants it, definitely. but my thing is like...
I'm about to say, you better not discount them putting Shane and Drew over on Taker and Roman. You damn right they will. They don't give a fuck about what we think.
You know what? I take that back. Because if The Undertaker, Roman Reigns beat Drew McIntyre, Shane McMahon, it would almost be undeniable to where it's like their push has to like fucking take a step down, and I don't see that happening. I don't know what the fuck Drew McIntyre did in order to get to his fucking position, to be honest, but it is what it is.
Yeah, because you talk about a guy that they misused severely. Like, this guy should have been challenging Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, if you ask me.
Yep. Definitely.
Hell, he should be challenging Hell, he should be challenging Seth Rollins at this Extreme Rules.
Yep.
I mean, hell, he only has a pinfall victory over him. I mean, he's only done that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never known Drew McIntyre to, be a diva backstage. So I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe Vince doesn't like his Scottish accent. Vince is petty like that.
And it sucks. And I was trying to think of something that he had said this past Raw, but I forgot. He said, but it was a bloody. It was like it was an unneeded bloody that he put in front of something that he said. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga's an idiot, man. Fuck that guy.
Right.
But yeah, I'm sticking to my call.
Roman Reigns and Undertaker get the win here. To be honest with you, man, I might mess around and go to sleep on this shit, man. It might be nap time.
Yeah, exactly.
This bitch come on.
You already know what time it'll be for me when this match is on. I'm going outside to smoke, and I may have the funnel on me, and I may have 2 beers. I may be funneling 2 beers and smoking a cigarette. Come back in, and hopefully Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins is on the TV to take on Lacey Evans and Baron the fuck Corbin. Like, oh god, these are 4 people. And my thing, I like Seth Rollins as far as the in-ring worker, and I like Lacey Evans' like butt and face. But like other than that, like this match, I don't.
Wait a minute, I just caught that. You said you like her ass and her face.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Lacey Evans is a good looking female. That's all I'm gonna give her. That's it.
I don't know. You might.
She's a damn good wrestler too, but
you might not want to get too close, man. That booty might smell like that Papa John sauce you put on your pizza.
Papa John.
You might not want to get too
butter, garlic butter.
Yeah, that joint might smell like some sour butter garlic, man. You might not want to get too close. I'm just telling you.
Word, it is what it is.
It could be hazardous. It could be hazardous to your health. I'm just trying to protect you, AG. That's all I'm trying to do.
Oh, good.
I'm trying to protect my brothers, man.
I like Lacey, man. I think it ain't no butter garlic. Fuck that.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep this one short and simple. And I'm not pissed to say it because it's the only thing to say. They're both too over. Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch definitely retain their titles because I have to ask you this. It's for both titles, right? So if Lacey Evans pins Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins loses his title to Baron Corbin, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the dumbest fucking match. Another stupid stipulation match just like the fucking Bayley match. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid.
It is stupid. It's stupid as fuck.
The fact that they would even do this.
Man,
idiots.
As much as I hate to think about this possibility, don't put it past WWE just to fuck with our head and have Corbin and Evans actually go over. I'm not putting it past them to do that shit.
I mean, when the bells not really go over because, and then my thing, look, if it happens, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins get the belts back in singles matches the next night on Raw. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? It'll be some shit like that. It'll be like a shock value. It'll be a shock value title change, and then immediately the next Monday that would be like a stipulation in the clause like, oh well, if that happens in this stipulation match, like you know what I'm saying? Like you get a rematch the next night, but it'll be singles match, some bullshit like that. So, cause they ain't gonna run it back as no fucking mixed tag team match. But Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins. I
was gonna say between this match and the Undertaker, Reigns, McMahon, McIntyre match, like I just see like a whole lot of sloppiness going on.
Yeah, but
as far as like just the action. Because, like, what is Shane actually going to do besides the normal shit that he does, which is, those lame-ass
brawl spot
that he does in the corner.
That look horrible.
And that coast-to-coast
that's it.
Dumb shit that he does.
That's it.
That's it. And then what is and then I don't understand what the Undertaker's senior citizen ass is gonna do.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't even hardly get his leg up off the ground.
Yeah,
like
retire, Undertake. Please retire, man. You fucking us up with this bullshit.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in him, to be honest with you. I'm just like,
the fact
dude,
that he's even
like,
doing it.
why are you here? Like, okay, I understand the ratings are bad or whatever, but sir, you are an OG in the wrestling business. You have the right to say no. Vince McMahon can't make you do shit. You've been doing this shit over like 2 damn decades. Can't nobody tell you nothing.
Yep.
You can walk back up in WWE like what? I'm the motherfucking Undertaker. I've been here before. All y'all little young whippersnappers.
And everybody
y'all
knows
ain't gonna tell me shit.
Yep.
That's how I would be if I.
And
was
he's
there.
not. And he's not. And he's not hurting. He's not hurting for the money. I think that he's just one of those company dudes that where it's like he looks at it. I think he believes in his own hype too much. I think that he thinks that, in truthfully, the WWE and Vince think that the Undertaker equals draws. The Undertaker equals ratings. But like what he doesn't understand is I don't give a fuck anymore.
This is not.
All you
this
doing?
Is not 1990.
Yeah.
This is not 1997.
All he's doing is he's
burying
the Undertaker's legacy. Is what he's doing. He's burying that shit.
Like Brother Love is not here anymore. This is not Survivor Series 1990.
Paul Bearer,
Coco Beware and Dusty Rhodes, God rest his soul, and Jimmy Anvil Neidhart, God rest his soul, and Bret Hart, and Ted DiBiase. They're not walking through that door.
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly. Ultimate Warrior. What the fuck, man?
2019.
How you gonna leave out the Ultimate Warrior, man? Don't.
Well, yeah, I mean Hogan's not walking through that door either, and neither is Jake the Snake.
Exactly.
Like, so,
Give it up.
I mean, for real, man. Like, I can understand. I can understand you're a company guy and you're loyal to Vince. That's great. But come on, like, Taker, you've got a wife at home, okay? You've got a daughter at home.
Exactly.
Go see about them, okay?
Chill.
Don't be Mark Calloway. We don't need you to be the Undertaker anymore.
Yeah,
You've been the Undertaker for 2 decades. Go home and be Mark Calloway.
Go down to Harley Davidson and get you a custom-built Harley. I'm sure you already have a couple of them. Get another one. Name it.
Go out on the beach and like play with your daughter or whatever. It's still July.
Yeah, it's
like
over,
go be
man.
Mark Calloway, man. Don't be the Undertaker anymore. We don't want to see you as the Undertaker.
Go eat a spicy chicken sandwich in the sun, son.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go be daddy. You know what I'm saying? Go be husband. Go be Mark Calloway, man. We're tired of seeing the Undertaker. We want to see Mark Calloway. We want to see you walking along, the streets of Austin, Texas, going to the rodeos, every Saturday night and going two-stepping with Michelle McCool. Okay? That's what we want to see.
Yeah, I mean, but shit,
like
we have just
for real,
ended.
Man.
We've just destroyed it. We've just let me see. That was it. That was the main. And I'm not even gonna rant about that being the main event. Fuck it. It is what it is. Y'all WWE, y'all got on y'all grown man pants. Y'all do what y'all want. Y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all book how y'all want. Y'all fucking put the match order how you want. Same thing as AEW. But like I said, I think it may be a fightful thing. The reason why these matches seem kind of out of order. But now it makes me want to watch both events to see if that was indeed the match order of both events. But this was the Dear Vince Podcast, episode 7, man. You got any final things to say before we go ahead and end this shit? Because I got to pee, and I think my phone is at 7%.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna close on. So, all of you jock sniffers out there, okay, realize this. This weekend, you have the opportunity. To decide. Okay, hear me when I say this.
Decide.
You have the opportunity this weekend to decide. Who is the best professional wrestling organization, and which wrestling organization you're going to ride with.
Yep. From
2019 and beyond. Because the options are right there in front of you. And
there's only
both
2.
Of the pay-per-views.
There's only 2.
And both of them are going to be within a 24-hour period. Saturday night, you've got All Elite Wrestling, Fight for the Fallen. Then the following day, on Sunday night, on the WWE Network, you've got Extreme Rules, WWE. So what I say is choose wisely. That's all I'm going to say. And when you choose wisely, another thing, y'all, please don't judge.
Don't judge.
Like seriously, like for once, and I'm talking to all the WWE jock snippers and marks again, okay? Like, just sit back and watch AEW's Fight for the Fallen before you start to make your complaints and start bitching and moaning. Because, to be honest, like, AEW does bring better in-ring quality of wrestling than WWE. If we're really just being truthful right now, they really do. So what I want y'all to do, and it's the last thing I'm going to say, is while you got, your peanut butter and jelly sandwich and your bowl of, Cocoa Pebbles and, your lubrication, you know what I'm saying, and you got your hands down in your pants or whatever, please, and by the way, please don't masturbate when you see Lacey Evans or Bailey's ass, okay?
Yeah, that shit great.
Like, don't do that. But anyway, while you got your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, all messy and everything, and, while you got your messy bowl of, smacks or, Cocoa Pebbles, I just ask you to do one thing. Just watch both pay-per-views with an open mind. That's all. That's all. Just watch both shows
with an open mind.
So when we come back on here next week for DVP episode 8, and we recap it all, I don't want to hear no shit from y'all talking about some, why didn't AEW do this? Or, why does this guy have to get over? Or who is this guy? And why did they have to do it like this and all that other shit? Like, I don't want to hear that, okay?
And
just keep your fucking mouth shut. Watch the shows with an open mind, and then come on back here next Wednesday/Thursday morning and listen to the Dear Vince podcast, episode 8, and listen to us recap it.
Fuck with us.
That is all.
Fuck with us.
Good evening and good night.
Fuck with us. And another little what do you call it? Whipped cream on the thing. Watch the shit. Do not listen to Jim Cornette because I think he's a little bit biased. And next week we will be recapping both pay-per-views, and also we're gonna, you know what? I think we're gonna cover Jim Cornette in the Jim Cornette podcast. No disrespect whatsoever. Love Jim Cornette, but yeah, I think we're gonna I think we're gonna Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette, definitely. We're gonna talk about Jim Cornette next week.
Hey, Jim, I'm just gonna tell you. I need to go on one of those Wendy's runs with you, man. You be knowing how to make a proper drive-through to a fast food joint late at night.
Wendy's fries.
Right. And see, being that my partner here, Mr. Beer Drink Shawty, already does food reviews anyway.
Holy shit!
Like,
Never
I think somebody of his expertise, with us going on these, fast food drive-through runs with you, I think I could get further educated on, you know what I'm saying, what the real good food is. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
that's what it does.
I be thinking I be knowing, but if I'm with the experts like you two guys, I think I'll get a better education. So yeah. So Jim, if you're listening or if you choose to listen, yeah, man, let us get on one of those fast food runs with you, bud. You and the great Brian Latch.
100 Dear Vince podcast.
Way,
what up?
Subscribe to the YouTube page, bitches.
Duh.
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah, subscribe to the fucking channel, you pieces of shit. Okay. That way, and hit the bell. That way, you know every time we upload a new one. But it's gonna be like clockwork every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Every Wednesday
and if you
to
don't,
Thursday morning.
Go stick your fist up your ass.
Go fucking ant pile.
Until shit come on your knuckles. And then lick that shit and call it ice cream.
Until next time. This has been the Dear Vince podcast. I hope you all have a great weekend and go fuck yourself.